Man, oh man, sorry. Yeah, we're late. Why are we late? Well, we just had a trailer reaction for Mortal Kombat 2, which just went up, and then I just found out Tron. I still haven't seen a single trailer for Tron yet. So I didn't have a chance to react to that one because it just released, man. There's a leaked trailer to Avatar. I will not be watching that. Why? Because I want to see the official one. And they'll probably drop the official one pretty soon, I would assume. Um, and the main thing is the Odyssey. They're already selling tickets to the Odyssey, and we're like a year out. What the hell's that all about? And does that mean this movie's going to make $1 billion? Speaking of $1 billion, Lilo and Stitch, first movie to do it, nailed $1 billion. So we are going to be talking about that and more. Some more trailers dropped yesterday. I told you I put a trailer reaction up of both Stranger Things, the last season, and After the Hunt, both one of my most anticipated movies of the year and one of my most anticipated TV shows of the year. And as expected, one of them did better than the other. But I have a new strategy about what I want to do, our new mantra in general of what I want to do. So I'll tell you guys about that. That and more with myself and Steph. Steph is watching one of the trailers that just came out now, so that's why she's just a little late. She'll be here in just a second. So let's get into it. Here's the Kristian Harloff Show on this Thursday. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the show. It's Kristian Harloff Show here today on this Thursday. What a fun week we're having. A lot of things that I had talked about, discussed, movies that I saw this week. We got Fantastic Four. I'm going to see that on Monday. I'm thinking of bringing Matt Serra with me. That's going to be fun. So he'll probably do it out of the theater reaction, and I will also. But today, we are talking with Steph Sabra. She is here. She has watched some trailers. Stephanie Sabra, how are you? And you're muted. Oh, no. Are we doing this again? What happened? She's the new Mike. But that was a fun show with Mike and Roxy the other day, by the way. Here, we'll do the same thing. How about that? So Steph is here. She is plugging in her microphone. So while she does that, we will discuss with you guys. I'm so excited to talk about this Odyssey story. I'm so pumped for that movie. It's a lot of the movies that I'm very excited for and TV shows starting to drop trailers now. So let's read this topic about the Odyssey as Steph gets situated. Okay, here it is. The Odyssey ticket sales sparks a frenzy. What's that mean? Here you go. Tickets for IMAX 70mm screenings of Christopher Nolan's next feature, The Odyssey, went on sale about 3 hours ago, full year before the film's release, and it already has caused a ruckus. Anytime you can use ruckus in a sentence, you got my vote. Most cinemas offered only one session per day for the film's opening weekend, specifically 7 p.m. ones, which were always going to have the highest demand. Reports indicate that many of the available sessions in high-demand locations were gone in minutes, and nearly all sessions were sold out after just 1 hour of availability. In addition, the much-hated plague of the modern online shopping era, scalpers are already out there trying to profit off the demand. It's crazy. There's scalpers for this movie. With photos shared on social media indicating double tickets to AMC Lincoln Square IMAX sessions are currently going for as high as $250. That's bananas. Users are already complaining that ticketing services were allowing people to buy multiple seats in bulk, obviously not expecting the scalping issues. The Odyssey is shot entirely with IMAX film cameras and expected to be one of the biggest films of next year, following Oppenheimer managing to deliver nearly $1 billion in box office. This is a crazy story, stuff. Can we hear you this time?
Can you?
Yes.
Okay, that one wasn't I don't know why I was so aggressive. I whipped the cord out. Yeah, that was a different issue. So fingers crossed. Okay, I'm not even going to say it. We're just going to move forward.
You don't jinx it.
Okay, that was a crazy story. Had no idea they were going on sale.
Right.
At all. Right. And the fact that it was like a Taylor Swift concert went on sale.
Right.
It's like really great, but I feel like, I don't know, like, it feels like a weird, like they weren't ready yet. Like it didn't feel like it was like an organized system. So even though I like to see anyone excited about a movie and I completely understand the excitement for this, it just feels like the system wasn't prepared.
Do you want to hear my thoughts on this?
Yeah, obviously.
I think this is idiocy.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think this is
Okay,
idiocy.
cool.
Well,
Start the combo.
yeah, the idiocy, not in the fact that people are excited for the movie. I am obviously one of those, but I feel like this is what should happen. If you go, I'm going to try to go opening night. It's sold out. All right. Well, I'm going to try to go tomorrow. Sold out. All right, I'm going to try to go next week. Sold out. All right, I'm going to try to go in 3 weeks. Not, I'm going to spend $250 to go to AMC Lincoln Square to see a movie. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No,
Who's
that's
doing
insane.
that? Justin Bieber? Who's doing that?
Right.
And I don't know the answer to why the first person with a lot of money is Justin Bieber, but it doesn't matter. It's the point that was taken. And I don't get why you would do this, but I think that the bigger story, which I believe, is that the hype behind this movie is real, and this is going to be one of the biggest movies of the summer, if not of the year for sure, when it comes out.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting that, not interesting, but it's insane to see how much hype it's catching.
Right.
Because yeah, it is a Christopher Nolan film. Yeah, it is the Odyssey, but it is like the Odyssey, you know, it is like we've all read the book, like it's like old school, big epic, and I'm excited about it, but it feels like this is like people's Super Bowl, and this is like if their team didn't go to the Super Bowl ever in history, and then they did, and they're just like willing to do whatever it takes to get the tickets, and like they won't get another opportunity, which is not how movies work. So I would never in my life spend more than what a movie ticket purchase is.
No.
To go see a movie, no matter who it is or what it is.
Right.
So I don't understand that. I feel like that has more to do with where we are as a culture and society, that I don't even think they feel that strongly about it. I just think people want to be the first. People want to be like, I got it.
Right. I'm going to
It's
see it before
exclusive.
anybody else.
Yeah, I'm going. I can talk about it first.
Well, here's the other side of it. Do you believe it to be 100% real? Meaning, is it a very smart marketing ploy to say, hey, look how excited everybody is, which people are, but saying, look at the spotlight on this. Everybody's so excited. There are people that are spending $250 just to see this movie. It's all IMAX, and it's a big story. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, what movie? Oh, and you get hype around this a year before it even comes out. And now the teaser will probably come out soon because it's been airing already during the Jurassic World stuff. So how much of it do you actually take is real?
Oh, I don't think it was a marketing. I mean, it was obviously somewhat of a marketing tactic. They're just to gauge you in its essence, in its nature. That's a marketing tactic to put your tickets on sale. I don't know if it's that smart, because for me, I feel like building hype is more important in the the furthest 6 months. A year is a lot can happen in a year.
But
A
they're
lot
not
more
giving up on it, though. They're not. If you get hyped first, it's like, oh yeah, that movie. If you're consistent with it, if you just hype it up today and then forget about it in 3 months from now, I agree with you 100%. But if it's, I mean, you look at like The Force Awakens, which the first teaser for that, and I know it's Star Wars, but the first teaser for that came out in like November of, what was it, 2013, I think. I think that the teaser came out.
I don't remember, but it was early.
May have been 2014. People will tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was like at least 2 years beforehand, but maybe it was a year and a half beforehand. Either way, it was no, you know what? It was Thanksgiving of 2024 is when it was. And either way, it's about, again, a year out. So it's to 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know, and the year will pass by fast, and I'll still be excited about it. I just, for me, if I get too excited about something and then have to wait a year for it, it kind of bothers me. So I'm kind of just like, I'm excited about it, but I'm not investing that much time and concern into when the exact day I'm going to see the movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Personally.
Yeah. Either way, I think what I think people are pretty pumped for this movie though, and I can't wait.
And that's awesome.
The fact that it's coming out sooner than later, they're ready. They're I think they're done shooting, or they're close, or they're shooting it now. Whatever they're doing, we're getting hyped for a movie that's not a big superhero comic book movie. Like right now, the hype is around Superman, Fantastic Four, and it's nice to see that we're getting a big hyped movie that is just another. And it's make no mistakes about it. It's being hyped because it's Nolan. Nolan is as big of a movie star as anyone else. Nolan is the movie star because it's a Nolan movie. That's why. Who in the world can direct an Oppenheimer 3-hour movie and almost make $1 billion? That's crazy.
It is. I know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's like he's really just risen as kind of like the premier star power for directing, but also changing the way why we go to movies, just because the A-lister, it still exists, but it's not nearly the same. Like Tom Holland and Matt Damon, all the leads in the movie. It's like,
we lose you again.
And all of those actors. I've never seen this much buzz. What?
Yeah.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I've never. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's crazy seeing how big of a star he is.
Yeah, he is. It's amazing. So, what do you guys make of this story overall with Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey? How they're doing it? Do you think it is a marketing thing? Of like, look how much hype, and look how people are really pumped about this, and that leads to. It's almost like the GameStop stock. Look how important GameStop is. Everybody buy the stock. And then people actually start to buy the stock because it's like, hey, yeah, I like GameStop, sure. And it just becomes this big thing. This is a smart way to do it. But I'm curious what you guys think. Put your comments in there. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. Whether it's in the live chat, whether it is in the replay, or whether it's on the Clips channel. Lots of stuff going on the Clips channel. Steph, I made a resolution to myself yesterday.
What is it?
Well, I decided, one of the things and I saw and like I said, I like to pay attention to the comments. I like to pay attention to the nice comments and to suggestions. Not the ones that suggest I should retire, but the ones more so of the saying, hey, listen, I'd like to see you do more stuff, not just in the superhero realm and those things. When I know in the same way that when people say we want original material, and then they go to the original movies and the original movies bomb and the original movies aren't getting any attention. That is very similar to when I will do, or you will do a reaction or a review on a smaller movie, right? It's not the one people click on. Well, we want to see you do more of those. Not really, but I'll do them. And I was like, I'm going to start to do the ones that I am interested in and to see. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to make sure. And as I said many times over, that for both what Luca is doing with his new movie, the fact that it's got Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, it's going to be, to me, I've been saying it, I think it's going to be a potential Oscar buzz. There's going to be Oscar buzz behind it, depending on how the trailer is, depending on how the movie is, obviously, because from everything I hear about the script. So I'm like, I'm going to do a reaction to it. It ate shit like I knew it would. There's like 1,000 people watched it. But I'm like, I'm still going to do it anyway from now on because I want to put these ones out of the ones that I think are going to do, that I want to see. And certain movies that come across, I'm like, okay, I'm going to put some more, because I think that it does bring more attention to it anyway to help those kind of movies out. And should be less about whether or not I'm telling the audience that you should be checking these things out as well and prove me wrong. Well, we'll check it. We'll click on it. But I said to Luke when I put it up, I said, nobody's going to watch this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want to show to the movies that I really care about. So I'm going to start doing that a little bit more, regardless of what the algorithm says.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. What did you think about the trailer?
Oh my gosh, it was really interesting. I had seen a clip of it, but I hadn't seen the whole thing. So I was like, oh, that's what that was. I had seen the coffee table conversation where they're basically talking about the generational differences, and I thought that was interesting for
Yeah.
sure. It is like I love a movie that it seems like it's gonna play to multiple sides and show
Yeah.
like truths and falsities of both sides,
Yeah.
and kind of root for both sides in different ways of like the generational thing we have going on, like this like war we have going on with each other based off of how we interpret things, and then what actually matters, what doesn't matter. So I think just like thematically it's fascinating, and then they have like a very interesting cast that I would have never picked together, and
Yeah.
it's cool
Yeah.
to see them all on screen.
Well, they're already saying about Luca was on, I think it was Mark Maron's podcast, said it's probably the best performance he thinks of Julia Roberts' career. And that's saying a lot, obviously. And for what he said inside of it was that it's just a different side. And you saw that already. She's not, when they're saying the only reason you like these people is because they admire you. And she says, it seems like she's shallow. She has a kind of a past with Andrew Garfield in some way or another. And she's got to try to find out right and wrong and her star student now to her star student then, and really putting and challenging her as an actress, which I think is going to be really solid. Plus you get Lucas' script, which I can only imagine he dives so deep into just the intricate workings of what human beings do in general, right? So to see what he's going to do, Andrew Garfield playing, and I always pronounce what's our from Sydney from
Ayo,
yeah, Io.
Io, yeah.
She's phenomenal. It's funny because I saw somebody going, I wonder if I was gonna be able to do
Serious.
serious because she's this comedy. I'm like, The Bear is not a comedy. And if you watch season 4? Is that what it is now? Season 4, which I'm watching now. There's a scene that happens where I'll just say that she breaks down and cries. Like, and it's so, and in the moment where she is, it was so real to me, and it felt so. She's fantastic. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
So to see
She's
her,
awesome.
yeah,
It's so funny because her role is the most serious of, well, not the most serious of the cast, but she has like barely funny moments in The Bear.
right,
There are other cast members who have, they're kind of the comedic relief. Her character Sydney is not one of those. I think it's because she's so naturally funny as a real person, and all her interviews, she's always joking and kind of like the life of the party. And
yeah,
everyone knows her as like an improv, kind of sketch
right,
artist,
right,
but
right,
it's like her performance that everyone knows her by is not that. So it's like another way of how humans just view things and
mhm,
then decide on things. So I guess that plays into the movie thematically as well. But yeah,
yeah,
I'm excited to see her in this role, just to further confirm kind of her place in this industry.
yeah. And I like to see Andrew Garfield as a douche. It looks like he's going to be a douche
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that must have been so fun for him.
Yeah, because he's usually. I mean, I think if he has played a douche, it's not often because he's just so damn likable in general. So
Yeah.
that is probably the reason why he was cast in this, right? Like it's sometimes you get in the problem of typecasting. We're like, okay, well, clearly he's going to be that person's going to be the douche, and that's going to happen. But Andrew Garfield's so damn likable. Even they say, I was says at one point, well, everyone loves him. It was going to be now. What I think is going to happen inside of the movie, which I kind of hope doesn't, but it will, is that it's going to turn out that he obviously is the bad guy, and he's obviously done the real bad thing that everyone does, and she's got to be morally challenged to figure out how to expose him, is what it seems like. It would be a super twist if she was bullshitting the whole time and it wasn't true. That won't happen, but it would be interesting if it did, to see if how she played it on that side. But only because of predictability side of it, like 'cause you kind of know where it's going,
Right. I think what's going to be the interesting part for me, which I think the trailer did a good job of displaying, is kind of like morality is such a
Yeah,
gray area for most people, and we all kind of decide on a scale of what is okay and not okay, and then there's another scale for how society views things, and then how you wish society to view you. So I
yeah.
feel like it's less about what was done and more about what happens with what was done, and that's what I think is interesting.
Indeed. And I think that, do you hear what I said, that this is the kind of movie, if delivered correctly, could be in the conversation for awards, considering especially when it's coming out?
Oh yeah, yeah. It kind of like already gave me like Spotlight vibes in a
Yeah.
different way. I think it's like one of the most pressing issues and conversations that goes on, and so that to me is what I like the classic Academy movies. I
Mhm.
like that, like Parasite, like movies that make you think.
Sure.
That it's like, yeah, it's a little pretentious, but it makes you think, and it's done in this digestible way. I'm rooting for that if the movie lands.
Yeah, and that's the question for you guys. Is it landing for you in the trailer? Is it landing for you in general? Did you know about it? Put your thoughts in there in the live show. Put your thoughts in there on the replay, and of course on the Clips channel. And again, prove me wrong when it comes to the Clips channel. When it comes to the trailer reactions that we do, when we do this, I'll do a few smaller movies. I'll do films like this that will say, okay, look, let's get some attention on it. Prove me wrong. Click on it. It's only so long I can do that, though, before it starts affecting the algorithm. So make sure you check it out, hit that button, because I want to bring some attention to these things. And I want to say, like, okay, the audience is asking for it. Let's see if they really want it. All right, before we move on, I wanted to tell you guys that I've been telling you about it all week already. Trade Coffee, they're doing, Steph, cold brew now. I'm so excited. Trade Coffee also has cold brew and Turtle Beach. I'll tell you about both of those right now. I know how much you guys love Trade. Well, if you didn't already, you're going to love them even more. Cold brew now. This is what they got. For me, I love drinking cold brew. I used to rely on the old grocery store concentrate of the $6 cafe runs, and it's tough. Mostly out of what I thought. I thought it was convenient. But as you know, I found Trade. I love Trade. It's so easy now just to make cold brew at home. Plus, it tastes way better, and it costs so much less than buying out. Trade. What's Trade? You know Trade, but I'll tell you again, Trade is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. They've sourced the best beans from top roasters across the U.S., and now they have a special cold brew collection. You got to check it out. They've teamed up with 15 roasters to create a special cold brew bean collection. It ensures your cold brew at home tastes exactly how it should, smooth and delicious. I love it. I'm telling you, it is so much easier. It has been so convenient. I mean, how long have I been talking about Trade? 2 years? And I don't talk about somebody that long and stay with them that long if I don't love them and fell in love with them. And that's what I love. Limited time, Trade is giving 50% off a month of cold brew. Do you hear that? 50% off. That's over 60 cups of cold brew for 50% off when you go to drinktrade.com/Christian. That is drinktrade.com/Christian. Get 50% off 1 month of cold brew. Drinktrade.com/Christian. People keep reaching out to me and keep telling me about how much they love Turtle Beach. And I said the same thing I say every time someone says that. I say, I told you so. It's the best. I love Turtle Beach. It just enhances your gaming experience in general. I told you guys I was playing Indiana Jones, and I love the game so much. And I wonder if one of the reasons I love it so much is because of Turtle Beach and the headset that I have. It's so good. It just brings back the feeling of the old school kind of gaming. This Gen 3 Stealth 700 headset that they have, it's really like stepping into the golden age of gaming all over again. But with the catch that this time, the audio is richer, the surround sound's more immersive, the battery lasts an insane 80 hours. No more crackly mics, no more missed call-outs, just pure uninterrupted gaming exactly the way you remember it, but better. It's the best. What I love about Turtle Beach is not just the headsets. They have every gaming accessory you could ever want, and they're all high quality at prices that don't break the bank. From flight racing simulators to controllers, keyboards, and mice, Turtle Beach is the ultimate gaming cheat code. So this is what you do. You head to turtlebeach.com. Use that code Christian for 10% off your entire order. 10% off your order at turtlebeach.com with that promo code Christian. You're going to purchase it. They're going to ask you, they say, hey, where'd you hear about us? You say, Christian told us about it. Please support our show. Tell them that we sent you. Get the ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach today. Thank you, Turtle Beach. Thank you to Trade. Thank you to you guys. Steph, it's funny. I was looking at the live chat a little bit. And they were talking about how there's a newer fan, I guess, and said like they recognize you from another channel, and it's cool that she's on here now. And it's like Steph's been on this damn channel for 3 years.
That is hysterical.
I know. But yeah,
Christian, I think was the
Sith Council was the first. I was looking at this.
That was like the first major digital show I did.
Was Sith, yeah. So we did.
Yeah.
we did Sith Council, and it started on the old channel that was like Schmo Down, and that's where it was. And I was like, okay, before I even really knew what I wanted to do with this channel, I just started putting Sith Council on this channel. So this channel, as it was just me, as Kristian Harloff, really has only been functioning for like 2+ years, but Sith Council has been airing on this channel since, well, was airing on the channel since like 3 years. So there you go. Yeah, you've been around for a bit. And so you want to know who you're competing against right now?
Who?
John Roca again in the leader's seat with 137.
Okay, guys, I need this.
I know. And I've been referring to Chris Carr and Brett Sheridan as the Bad News Bears because they have never won. Chris obviously has only been on the channel for a little bit, but they've never won, and it's always they're always usually in last place but the good news for them is you might catch them today. You have three currently.
Oh my gosh.
So let's see.
Okay.
We gotta have a run here, Steph.
Yep. I need you guys. Let's get there.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the range.
Yeah, somewhere on the range. So let's see if we can get Steph. Steph needs about 134 to tie Roca. So let's see if she can do that. Mortal Kombat. The trailer just came out. I just posted my trailer reaction from Mortal Kombat right before I got on this show here today. Warner Brothers Pictures New Line Cinemas premiered the teaser trailer and 12 character posters for the upcoming fantasy action epic Mortal Kombat 2. This sequel to the 2021 film adaptation of the iconic video game franchise sees the fan favorite champions now joined by Johnny Cage himself, pitted against one another in the ultimate no holds barred gory battle. In the process, they must defeat the dark rule of Shao Kahn that threats the very existence of the Earth Realm and its defenders. Expect many fights, multiple deaths, and creative fatalities. The cast includes Urban as Cage, Josh Lawson as Kano, Max Hung as Kung Lao, yada, yada, yada. New to the film are Martin Ford. There's a bunch of other people. They're the names. Check it out. Okay, so Steph, you watched this trailer. Did you see the 2021 version? Nor did I. Nor did I. But I've seen the old 1995 one. But I didn't see it. But I was like, you know what? I played the game enough. I like Carl Urban. I'm going to check out and see what I thought. I loved this trailer. I thought it was so much fun. I thought it had such it reminded me of the game, like, get over here. And then when he's the finish him. And okay, the question is, can you delivered in the trailer? Can you deliver inside of the movie? That's the question. What did you think of the trailer, though?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. I love the idea that I don't know how Mortal Kombat works, but is Carl Urban supposed to be kind of like you as the character getting chosen to come in the game? I'm not sure. That's kind of how it felt like, and that's cool. Like, I like that meta take on it, like entering this world from the real world into this world. It looked really cool. I like the characters. I like the outfits. It looked like a fun time. I think it did a good balance of not taking itself too seriously, but it looked like really cool fight sequences, which for me would probably be the most important thing of a movie like this, is just cool fight sequences and a character to root for. So I was excited to see Carl Urban. I'm like, what a cool career he has. I feel like it's like he's just getting started.
I think it was smart for them to put him in it too, because it definitely plays. I mean, I know enough about the lore with Johnny Cage about the movie career and all that, but it plays well. And it plays similar to his character. It looks like his character a bit in The Boys. You know, when he's sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
It feels similar to it. But I love the tone of it. I was like, oh, I knew immediately what the movie was from the second it started, the trailer. Now, like I said in the reaction, like I said just 5 minutes ago, this could be an absolute turd of a film that is just put together someone just polished a turd with a great trailer. It's absolutely possible. It's happened many times over, but I'd be lying if I wasn't watching it with a smile on my face the whole time going, oh, all right. I remember that. I said at one point in my trailers, I feel like I'm at a pizzeria watching, playing a video game.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they need to do in order to really capture it.
Yeah, especially a game like Mortal Kombat, which I feel like has that nostalgia with it, and it's kind of campy and like that's the finish her game, right?
It's finish him.
Or
Finish him.
finish him. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
I hope they keep all those taglines. I hope they lean into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a movie that I would probably, it seems like, oh, this will be a fun time.
I need to see the 2021 version because from what I heard, and even seeing it in the comments, I had heard this too, that the editing of it was kind of ruined the movie, and apparently they have a new editor. So I wonder if that's going to change anything and how closer and how many notes they took from like what the audience was disappointed with last time. But I'll probably do a movie reaction to the first one before I see the second one. There's no world where either Tina or Sam has seen that one, so I'll watch it with them. Because I mean, if I haven't seen that either. Did you? And I forget, you said you didn't see the 2021, right? No. I was so upset. I was walking around this morning, and I'm going, oh, had I got into these damn movie reactions 3 or 4 years ago, I would have had you, Winston, Roxy, Coy, everybody. I would have had a full team. I just didn't think about it. And I shouldn't. Luke right now is pulling his hair out. He goes, I told you to do that years ago.
Right, you're usually so ahead of the curve on, I feel like, with the digital network, the digital talk show.
Yeah.
But you like, and I feel you. It was like,
I was behind the ball. Yeah.
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 Definitely.
You were.
I was.
I wouldn't have known how popular reactions were going to be either.
But it wasn't even necessarily. I'll be honest. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say yes. It has to do with the fact that people like them and you want to do them because people are watching them, of course. But I like doing them, and I didn't know if I was going to like doing them. And that was the thing, is I like watching them. I like watching them like with Sam and Tina and my wife. It's a blast. But like, I don't have the same kind of resources as far as people go here yet that I did there. Plus the fact that there's so many different generational with you and Winston. There's so much crap Winston hasn't seen. So much. And I even think about it like where if Ellis and I would have been doing them with Schmoes, we'd probably be at like 2 million subscribers right now.
Yeah.
Who knows? But hindsight, Steph, hindsight. This movie to me looks exciting. It looks fun. So I got to ask the audience, what do you think about this movie? Do you care? Do you not care? Did you like the 2021 version? Did you not like it and didn't like this trailer, so you're out? Put your thoughts in there. I want to know. Okay. Next story here. I know what you did last summer. We talked about it yesterday. But we didn't really talk about what all of the critics were saying. I told you my thoughts. My review, my actual non-spoiler review, is up right now on the channel. The reviews are in for the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, a legacy sequel combining, and before I even read this, which I haven't read yet, I predicted that the critics would not like this movie and that fans would like it, but some fans would have a problem with the ending. That was my review inside of it, but I might be wrong. Maybe critics liked it. Let's see. The reviews are in for the new I Know What You Did Last Summer, a legacy sequel combining fresh faces with returnees Jennifer Love Hewitt and Freddie Prinze Jr. So far, it seems like they're mixed/poor reviews, which keeps in line with the original. 54 reviews counted. The film sits at just 48 on Rotten Tomatoes, not far off the 45% of the original 1997 film. Metacritic, the new one, sits at 42 out of 100, decidedly more negative than the 52 out of 100 of the original, but a lot better than the 21 out of 100 that I Still Know What You Did Last Summer pulled in. A compilation of reviews. Let's see, the higher body count and new cast of generally likable characters help introduce this legacy sequel to new audiences, but it's one that's best suited and tailor-made for the diehard fan. I don't disagree with that, but I just had fun with that one too. Let's near the finale, a character declares nostalgia to be overrated. Sadly, that's about the only sharp observation made in this dull slasher film. How do you make a legacy sequel when you're unsure what your legacy even is? Okay. People getting clever here. I think that the movie did, as far as with the critics, exactly what I thought it would. And I think that it's going to be, this is either, the fans are either going to make this movie or break this movie. This has, if you want to see this movie, it does not matter what somebody from the Hollywood Reporter says about the movie. You're going to see it, or you just don't care anymore. But like I said, they make a decision in this movie that I think some of the hardcore fans are going to be like, oh, that's interesting. And the other fans are going to go, that's horrible. So I wonder where they're going to land. I wasn't much of a fan of the franchise that I was like, oh, I can't believe they went that route. I was like, okay, sure, and I was locked into it for the most part. I gave it like a 3.1 out of 5. So mine would have been closer to the fresh, but I gave it a 3.1 out of 5. Do you have any interest in this movie whatsoever?
I've never seen these movies. I will
Okay.
say that it's one of the most famous taglines ever.
Yeah.
Like people, I say, I know what you did last summer. So
Mhm. Right.
to your point, I don't think it matters. Even yesterday I was getting a facial done and the lady who does it she's a big horror fan. And I think that community is maybe the community, comedy and horror fans, I think, are the most don't care what critics say, because it doesn't really ever follow perfectly. Like they don't
Mhm.
really care. We just don't care that much. And I find that horror fans really don't care what critics say most often. And so I don't even think that was on her mind. It was just, I've seen all the movies, so I'm gonna see this one. And they like the franchise, so she's gonna see it with her boyfriend and she's excited to see it. So that's
Yeah.
kind of the general thing, like vibe I've gotten from people, which is like I like that better. I think people should see what they like and not go with what critics are saying.
Definitely. You make a great point though too, because I mean, my wife was like, what are you going to see tonight? I was like, I know you did last summer. She's like, oh, I would have liked to seen that. I go, were you a big fan of those movies? And she's like, no, but nostalgia purposes, that would be fun to go check that out. And I think that that's what they're banking on. I think that's exactly what they're banking on. It was great to see Freddie and Jennifer Love Hewitt back. I'm trying to get Fred. I was texting with Freddie the other day. I'm trying to get him on the show. I want to see how the movie does, and then we'll get him on to
If
talk
you
about it.
have a if your character in your show ever has a brother, I feel like you guys could play pretty good
I,
brothers.
I've thought about. I mean, if listen, Freddie wants to do. If I'm gonna,
Right, right.
I'm already adding something that I've thought about it. I've added something for Freddie in there, and I'll send it to him. And if he says, thanks but no thanks, and so be it. But I'll
Right.
send it to him. He would be great. There's a lot of different things he would be. The character does have a brother, but I also, because you know who I'd want him to play in my show,
Who?
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You
That
get to.
makes a lot of sense.
I don't think people have actually. I mean, if you watch podcasts and stuff, you really you see him. I don't think if you don't know Freddie from podcasts, you don't realize how fucking cool he is.
Right.
He's
Right.
just he's just such a zen, great dude who's got a great outlook on life. The main thing he cares about is his family, and
Right,
then
which
like
yeah,
it's a he is
green
it
flags
hurt.
all around.
He's the best. He's the best, and I would love for people to actually know him, like in to see if he'd want to play like a version of himself. That to me would be great. And
Yeah.
especially interacting with the character that I'd be playing, that'd be fantastic.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
So I wish the movie well, just because of Freddie. I hope the movie performs, and I hope that the fans respond to it. But what I liked about it too is that they didn't try to make it something else. Like this is going to be the most ridiculous reference of all time. So my wife continues to watch Bachelor in Paradise, right? Bachelor in
Okay.
Paradise is the only train wreck of that whole franchise that even I worked on it that I could even watch, because I'm like, okay, I feel like the first 3 weeks I could watch is a lot of just pure chaos going on. But
Right.
what they're doing now is they're trying to update it. Okay, what's the show on Netflix that you've been watching that everybody watches now?
Well,
Love
it's not
Island?
on Netflix, Love Island on
Right.
Paramount.
So they're trying to become Love Island now. They've upped their production. They changed the whole thing. It doesn't even seem like the same show. They're like, oh, this is what people want. They want this now. So instead of being this, we're going to be this now. My wife says to me that, like,
Mm.
I think I watched 5 seconds and I was out anyway watching the rest of the Bear. But she was like, I don't think I like this season. It's the first time she said that in years. She goes, it's too overproduced. And that's what I know what you did last summer did not do. They stayed in their lane. They stayed in the 90s lane. So I hope that that's what happens.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's because
Yeah.
I feel like that you have to know your audience, and I feel like
Yeah.
the Bachelor Nation is so intense and serious
Right.
and massive. Like, why would you even change that? Love Island, like I feel like what I'm hearing from OG Love Island fans is that this season, even though it's become the most popular, has become the worst because they got newer fans that have kind of like overshadowed what the older fans were looking
which show,
for.
Steph? Which show?
For Love Island.
For Love Island.
And
Okay.
yeah, and then there's like people who are like, oh, I'm not going to watch it anymore because it feels like they're shifting based off of the shifting demographics,
Right,
and then they're
right.
losing their core base.
And I think that an argument will be made that the same is said for I Know You Did Last Summer, because they cater down to the younger audience. But when I was watching, I was like, but that's what Cobra Kai did at one point. They gave you some of the legacy characters, and then they kind of catered to the younger thing because they don't want to just go for the older audience. They want to go for a younger audience also. And what I didn't realize, and this is until my review this morning, and I'm usually pretty good at this, I can pick up these characters. The main assistant from the studio, Seth Rogen's assistant who he promotes, she's like the lead in this.
Oh,
I had no idea it was her until this morning.
What's her name? I really like her. She's funny.
Great. She's great, and she's so good in this. And I said, wait a minute. I said, hold on. Someone said to me today, like, you don't even know who this girl is. You talked about her every week. And I was like, that's her. And I didn't even put two and two together. She's great. She's fantastic in it.
Yeah, she's awesome. When I was watching her in the studio, I was like, oh, I think she's going to blow up.
Sorry, Chase Sui Wonders.
Oh yeah, that's again. She has a great name. Yeah, she's a star. She's awesome. Were you happy to see all the studio award nominees?
Yes,
nominations
for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
awesome.
I mean, look,
can we talk about Andor?
Yeah, we did get screwed. Stupid. I mean, how in the world we were talking about this? How does Pedro Pascal get nominated for Best Actor when he's in 3 episodes and Diego Luna does not? It's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
How are you nominated for Best Drama? Get so much buzz, so timely, so well done. Get all these other nominations, but none of your lead actors get nominated. No. That really pissed me off.
No, and especially what's the show on HBO Max that everybody watches, the freaking that got nominated for 86?
White Lotus.
Let's nominate the whole cast.
The whole cast, and I love White Lotus, but it's just like, right? It's great. It's the amount of nominations.
Arjona did some of the best acting ever, and it's like not even supporting. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Genevieve O'Reilly,
it's insanity. It's insanity. It's again. I've mentioned it with the Oscars. I've mentioned it with every award system. And maybe I'm being biased. Every awards system except the Critics' Choice Awards to me is flawed. I think that the majority of it is flawed. I think that there's the way that these things work are just ridiculous. The fact that you nominate 5 people in the same cast, that's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is really, and I never want to be like not happy for someone getting an award, but I just feel like it was I was like, wait, am I missing something? Because all I could see is White Lotus, Severance, and I watched and loved both of those shows, but I've never seen a list so heavy-handed on the same shows.
I know, it's crazy. Anyway, so I'm curious what you guys think about all this. Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Steph, what we didn't talk about? All the cast photos now coming out for the Harry Potter show.
Oh yeah.
Tons of them.
Cuties.
Oh man, this cast is looking like it really great casting. Great casting.
I agree.
Let's take a look. Harry Potter set photos feature Dominic McLaughlin as the boy wizard. The other thing that they said, I don't know if they're going to mention this in this article, but which I think is very smart. Very smart. They're going to shoot season 1 and 2 back to back. Very smart.
Good. Yeah. They learned from when they were making the movies.
Yeah, because
Stranger Things was huge.
You look 40 years old in season 2. Some more photos from the set of HBO's Harry Potter series has been shared online. This time we have a first look at the members of this despicable Dursley family. Despicable? Dursleys? Oh wait, Dursley. Okay, I thought they were talking about Ron Weasley's. Okay.
No.
I was like, yeah, Dursley is despicable. You're right. Production is now underway on HBO's small screen adaptation of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter. We recently got our first official look at Dominic McLaughlin as the True Boy Wizard, and these latest set photos taken at London Zoo give us another family glimpse of the young actor alongside members of the thoroughly unpleasant Dursley family. In the novels, Harry is begrudgingly taken by Petunia and Vernon Dursley following the death of his parents. Lad is not treated very well, to say the least, but does ultimately put his differences with their son Dudley aside. In related news, Variety reports that Warner Brothers is building a temporary school so that the show's young cast can keep up with their studies during filming. That's awesome. I love that. Three Rivers District Council is permitting the studio to use a series of portable buildings as a school facility for the next decade. That's the best. That's one of the greatest stories I've heard so far. You wouldn't have heard about that 10, 15 years ago. The proposed classrooms have been designed to be used by up to 600 pupils during peak periods when large crowd scenes are shot, but will typically serve about 150 students. It will operate on weekdays between 5:30 and 8:30, so young actors can fit in their actual studies between night shoots, reshoots, and location filming. Before even here's the picture here, but I'm going to get back to this in a second. So if they were going to do nominations for coolest teaching jobs, this would get nominated, right? Like, hey, I got a new job. Where are you teaching? Hogwarts.
Whatever.
Right. Like, so yeah, you get some, I got a new job substituting where at Warner Brothers for how long? It's about 10 years. 10 years.
About 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
It's just the future megastars of the world.
Yeah, I'm just teaching these kids for 10 years. And who'd you have lunch with today? John Lithgow. Oh, cool. That works. I had lunch with Ned the janitor. Nothing wrong with Ned, but he's not John Lithgow. Anyway, Harry Potter. First picks of Dominic McLaughlin. There he is. Kid, this is great casting. Great casting. Here are the Dursleys. Right here. Oh, Dursleys. Let's see.
That's perfect.
Let me see if I can get. Okay. Oh my God. This is great. Immediately, I'll show you the picture. Hold on. Immediately bring this picture up, and I know right away that this is Dudley. Where is it?
Oh my God. Yes. Immediately. Like you just
know. This is great.
The tracksuit is amazing.
Amazing. Great.
Oh, that's great.
Because what this just reminds us of, what you can't do is, and it's going to be challenging for all of the actors, is how are you going to make your performances different than what came before you?
Yeah, I mean, if I was the little kids' parents, I wouldn't have them watch the movies.
Right.
Because it's just those actors, I mean, every single one is some of the best casting of all time. It's like the Brits' greatest actors all on display. And so even like the Dursleys, you watch their performances and you're like, the way it made this character come to life and like the nuances with their facial expressions and their tone. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get it out of my head personally.
Right.
So if I'm sure the kids probably haven't watched the movies, or else that would be impossible. Hopefully they've just read the books and then kind of come up with their own, because that would be so hard to not like naturally do it.
Totally. And the question is, how many of them did they see, right? Because I don't know how old a lot of these kids are, but I mean, I know that once you get past, because we didn't show so my oldest didn't really watch past the second one until she was probably like 11 or 12, right? And because there's a lot of it gets more and more mature as the series goes on. Like the little one has only seen 1 and 2. Like she hasn't seen, and even that two she wouldn't, as of a year ago, she wouldn't watch the end of 2 without me in the room, right?
That makes sense.
She did a couple of funny things. I don't know. I won't tell the first story because I don't know if it's funny. I'll tell you off air. What she said, hilarious. But then we were walking, and as we were walking yesterday, she says, "Dad, for at least the day, I want to be referred to as the diva of the house."
Oh my gosh!
I go, sure.
What? And yes, for sure, diva.
Yeah, she's taking hip hop classes, by the way.
Oh my
the dancing
god, I
class.
remember my first hip hop class. It's
And
so
she's
good
taking,
for confidence and everything. Not that she needs more confidence, but you can always use more as a girl. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'll tell you, I'm again, I just don't know the story. Oh, shit, I just tell it and get in trouble for it later on. I tell them what to say sometimes, right? I used to tell my oldest like delivery lines all the time, and she would say it and just whatever, see how her delivery was. My youngest never wants to do it. She said, I don't want to say that. She wants to be her own thinker. But yesterday I go, why don't you do this? My wife was in the shower, and I go, because we're waiting for her, and so I go, open the door, tell mom, say, mom, I want to ask you a serious question. How long does it take you to wash your butt? Right. So Maisie goes, all right, I'll do it. So I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'll do it. Her delivery was incredible. And she goes, hey mom, I gotta ask you a serious question. And so Sadie goes, what? She goes, how long does it take you to wash your butt? And she goes, why? And this part did not say. She goes, because it stinks.
Oh,
She shuts the door, and then like Paulie Walnuts, she says to me, she goes, hey dad, did you like how I threw that extra part in there about hey it stinks? She goes, let's go read a
my
book. She goes, let's go read a book. It was the
Christian, what the
it
Oh
was
my god, the East Coast is only gonna bring her closer
oh,
and closer to
she's gonna
soprano.
be the only one that gets a real accent out of it too, I think.
I was gonna say that. Is it gonna be crazy watching them, like
Yeah.
your children, have full blown
I think
accents?
she's starting to say yeah a lot,
Oh
and
my
that's what
god.
a lot of these kids do. Um, all right. So I don't know how we got away from Harry Potter, but nonetheless, I like what the cast is doing here. I like this cast in general. We still don't have a Voldemort, or at least we do. It's been quiet. But what do you guys make of this cast? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Hey, Steph, I think you're in trouble today.
Okay.
I think you're in trouble. You need to come back. You need to come back because
I
today's gonna
need
be
like an epic news day. Can you switch me on one?
it is true. You've been getting the I mean, I liked all the stories that we got today, but it's very similar to what I was
Me
talking
too.
about with After the Hunt. It's one of those things where oh, they're leading with the Odyssey. I'm gonna go click on a show that's talking about Superman again. So nonetheless, and I said this last week. I want to talk about the stories that we want to talk about. We'll still talk about the big stories. We'll talk about Fantastic Four all week next week when it comes out. But you're going to get the short end of the stick until hopefully you get some Fantastic Four stories next week. You probably will because I think, yeah, I mean the embargo. Mike and Roxy are going to get when the first social reactions are out again next week, next Tuesday. They're going to have a good one, but we'll see. Nonetheless, you have 7 right now.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you to my 7.
yeah, you need 130 to tie Roca. Let's see if
All
you can do
right.
it. It would be the epic story of a lifetime if you can come back and win. You've done it before, but we'll see. All right, we're going to start with GoPal. Early support. I have a call at 2. I'll join after. Thank you, GoPal.
Thank you, Go Pal.
Always nice to have GoPal on the show. Okay. Let's see. After that, we got Mike Joyce. Avatar 3 trailer leaked. It looks amazing. I will not be watching the leaked trailer. I will clearly be watching the main trailer when it hits. Steph and I are probably the 2 biggest Avatar fans on this channel.
Yeah.
It is now. It is it's the movie, it's the blockbuster that I want to see the most.
Yeah, Mike blinked twice if Spider's featured more than he should be.
You hate Spider.
I hate Spider.
Do you hate
That
the
poor
actor?
actor has no. That
Okay.
poor I was about to say that poor actor is catching strays, and I want him to know it is not about you. It
You
is
just don't
not.
want the character.
And James Cameron, no, you're one of my favorites ever, and
Right.
Avatar will still be my favorite. It didn't work for me.
I'll
But
tell you
I still love the movie.
I'll tell you what does work for me. It's got
What?
a screening to the Naked Gun.
Oh
Woohoo!
my god! Every time I see a picture
Oh
of
my god.
Liam Neeson in the splits, I laugh. I'm so
I
excited.
I am so hyped up for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks so funny.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Talk about a great trailer. Man, I hope they keep that
Oh,
energy through.
I can't. I'm telling you, just I hope that they revitalize the comedy again in the theater.
Right.
Consistently inconsistent 25, one of my favorite names here. with a very generous super chat. Thank you, sir. Anyone else find it ironic that Nintendo is teaming with Sony for Zelda, considering how much bad blood there is, or at least was, with the whole N64 PS1 drama? If you don't know, Google it. It's quite interesting. Yeah, but the question is, how long ago did it happen? Because new regimes equals new opportunities equals new business equals new money. So if all the old players are there, then who cares?
Yeah, I feel like there's the same thing with Sony and the MCU. Like, it was only a matter of time. If there's money, people will team up.
Yeah. Okay. The sympathy of all things. I don't like reaction vids. Tell me why I should. Well, I'll tell you for me, for one of the things that we try to do, especially for Sam and I, that's why when anyone ever comments, I don't like when you guys do comedy and just watch it, I say, please go watch a different channel. We like to throw our commentary in there. We like to throw jokes. If you don't like the jokes, I get it. Just watch something else, because I don't want to just do this. Huh? 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 I don't want to do that. Not that other people that I know do that. There's tons of the Real Rejects don't do that. Steph and Cinepals don't do that. But like, that's what I don't like. And just fake screaming and those types of things. To me, the successful ones are the ones that do comment and that do have, because you've seen the movie. You're clearly clicking on the movie that you've seen before, that you want to get. It's like commentary that, but plus we're still getting it. We're understanding the moments. What people also don't understand, and Steph, I'm sure you go through this all the time, it's the way that it's edited too. It seems like, because if you're editing a 45-minute video for a 2.5-hour movie or 2-hour and 15-minute movie, it seems like you're talking over it, but it's just a moment. Like if you watch like the unedited, it really is like, oh, this is the part when this happens. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, that's funny. And then that's what they clip in there. And they put that in there. And it looks like it's just every second you're talking, and you're not. You're watching it, understanding what's going on, paying. Like if you watch the unedited versions, it's us watching the movie and then talking when it's time to talk. And those are the moments. I like it because you get to see a different perspective of it. That's why I would tell you to watch it. Sympathy of all things. How about you, Steph?
I like them because I like seeing anyone be really happy about something or funny about something. Like, it's kind of like this form of connection with a consistently more and more divided universe. So anytime I feel like I connect with someone who's like sharing in this art in the similar way, I like that. But I would also say you don't have to like it, and you don't have to watch them. And I actually think it's better for you and everyone involved if you don't watch them, if you don't like them.
Yeah, agreed. Mike Joyce, you watched Platonic? Trailer for season 2 just dropped. Which I always forget.
I never
which
saw
one
that.
Who's in that again?
I don't even know.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne show.
No, I didn't watch that.
Roxy,
Yeah, Roxy's the one to ask. It looked good, and I like those two together. Actually, I saw some of their interviews for it, but no, I didn't watch it.
Claiborne Davis. Hey, Claiborne. Support for Steph. Hell yeah. Looking forward to hearing the music for After the Hunt from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. Yeah, that's another reason that I'm excited for it, to hear with them. The Social Network's one of my favorite scores. Love what you do. I watch every day. Thank you. Very kind, and I appreciate that too. I think that all the episodes, by the way, are up on Spotify now. I think I put both of them up yesterday. If not, I'll double check, but I definitely put the Tuesday one up. So thank you. It's very, very kind, Claiborne. I appreciate
that is a good point. I'm excited to hear that score as well.
Me too. And it adds what they did very well in the Social Network that they're going to need in this is the tension. The tension in that score for the Social Network was always there. I felt the tension in this trailer, like it's just like every single second of it's like they're just, and it doesn't seem like it seems like a lot of these people are despicable for the most part.
Yeah. It's like kind of like the elites in the worst way.
Yeah. 100%. Like even when Julia Roberts is in that scene with you kind of get her right away, knowing she sits down to Andrew Garfield, and then what does he say? It's like, it's bullshit. And she goes, it's bullshit. And you're like, oh, okay, she's one of these characters. We know people like that. She's howdy touty, that type thing. So I'm pumped of what that movie's going to be. Excited to see it. Okay. So again, thank you, Claiborne, for that. Steph, we're now at 11. Not too bad. Go Go Pal. Don't they require kids on productions to have school on set? It has to be easier to put them all in a school instead of having individual tutors. No, well, it looks like they're going to make a full school now anyway. So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know the rules, but that would make sense.
I love that they're doing that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I would. So funny. I should, if I didn't. Well, the other thing, by the way, you talked about the show the other day. Or the other moment, the little one wants to be in it. Did I tell you that?
No.
She's like, I want to be in it. She said, Vivi's going to be in it. I want to be in it. And I was like, and I go, well, you know, what do you want to be? She's like, I want to be the narrator. And I was like, there's no narrator. And then I was like, okay, we'll put him at narrator. Right? And not really, but you know, was telling that. And then she's like, I don't want to be the narrator. She's like, give me somebody else. And I said, all right, well, you'll play this character. And she's like, well, who's that? And she's like, well, can her name be this? And I go, how about Jenny? She's like, fine. And I don't know, what am I going to do? I'm lying to my 7-year-old that she's going to be able to be in this thing. It's going to be a real problem.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
You have to have her in stuff. I could see her being like a street hustler, like on the side.
You could run the whole damn show inside of the show.
Right.
Yeah.
She could be the intern, like an intern.
I can find something like in the way that we did for the Grasping at Straws. You know, how great was that kid in the beginning of the thing when he's singing the song? You'd find something like that. Zion Miguel. Hey, y'all. 2 films I just saw recently for the first time are American Beauty. Oh, man. And Sideways. Great films. Have you seen both those stuff?
I've seen American Beauty. I don't think I've seen Sideways.
Oh,
American Beauty wasn't for me, but I haven't seen it since.
Oh, wow.
Like over 10 years. So I should revisit it.
You should revisit it. It's really good. Sideways is with Paul Giamatti with the wine.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. Sideways is an excellent film. American Beauty is an excellent film. I just didn't like it. Yeah. I remember not liking it.
Loved both. Great cast. Why wasn't Giamatti nominated for Sideways? Was he not? Was he not?
I thought he was.
I thought he was too. Paul Giamatti nomination Sideways. Sideways nominations. Maybe you're right. Golden Globes, Academy Awards, Best Picture, Best Actor in Support. No, he was. No, Best Supporting and Supporting. No, you're right. He wasn't. Thomas Hayden Church won, I think, from what I remember. But no, I think you're right. Well, that's pretty crazy that he wasn't nominated.
Yeah.
Trey Porter, what's up, Trey? About to go see Wu-Tang Clan with my aunt. It's my first ever concert I'm going to. That's the best concert to ever go to with
awesome.
Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels is opening for them. That's great.
That's cool. Oh my gosh, what a great concert. You're gonna have a blast.
You'll remember that forever. It's the best. Let's see. Okay.
Awesome.
14, and we'll see. Johnny Venerable. Gunn has continually gone out of his way to bring up Matt Reeves in interviews, stating on Seth Meyers that he's doing Batman. They're going to merge. You think so? You think it'll happen, Steph? You think that Robert Pattinson's going to wind up being the DCU Batman after all? No way.
No, I don't. I wouldn't be mad. I'm a Pattinson fan, and I loved his Batman. I just don't think it's the same vibe.
He's getting that. I mean, it's certainly not the same vibe. It's certainly not the same vibe as Superman. I'll tell you that. Right. So the question, but then again, you know, from what everybody's saying about Supergirl, it's a totally different vibe. So we shall see. Tim Bino, who would win in a fight? Iron Man versus Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
I mean, maybe. I think Prime. Get over here, Iron Man.
Yeah, Optimus Prime is like a born insanely jacked
robot. Yeah, exactly. Robot.
Yeah.
Mr. J. Anderson. Next Sadie reaction. Love the banter between you two. Well, yeah, it's actually, speaking of Julia Roberts, it's the 35-year anniversary of Pretty Woman. So Sadie actually bought the polo dress that she has in the movie to do the 35-year anniversary reaction to Pretty Woman. We'll probably do that.
Oh, that's so cool. I love it.
The Fan Awakens. Thank you. Both making my lunch hour better daily. Which movie in your experience got the most laughs from the audience in the theater? Girls Trip for me. Hope Naked Gun will bring big crowd laughs. Ones that come to mind are Borat, Hangover, Old School. Wedding Crashers. Those are the ones that come to mind. Oh, and South Park.
Anchorman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
Girls Trip, I remember, was like an insane crowd. But yeah, all the ones you listed and like a lot of the Will Ferrell movies.
GoPal coming back in. I saw Sideways once a million years ago, but I still quote the line whenever Merlot comes up. Yeah, and so it's like Riley's one of his favorite movies of all time.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I have to
You didn't
re-see
see it.
that. Sideways.
You did see it.
Yeah, I saw the Paul
you said you
Giamatti
did.
movie. I
Right,
didn't
right, right,
see.
right.
I mean,
Okay.
I didn't like American
The
Beauty.
American Beauty. Right. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool as a dry pickle. Support for Steph. Excited for
Thank
Avatar
you.
Fire and Ash. I can't wait. That's another one. I can't wait. I know that Sam has not. She's seen Avatar 1. That she has seen, but she hasn't seen 2. So we'll probably do 1 and 2 again. We'll use same thing. We'll say, hey, we've seen 1. We're going through it again, then going to 2, and then it's funny. I'm taking Matt Serra with me to see the Fantastic Four on Monday. That'll
be cool.
Yeah, he'll probably do an out of the theater reaction on his channel for that. So, and if people didn't know already, Matt had Frank Grillo on his show. We talked and they talked about Superman, they talked about Peacemaker, they talked about all that stuff. That's on Matt's channel now. So if you want to go check that out. Mr. J. Anderson. Steph, have you seen the trailer for Untamed? It's Eric Bana and Sam Neill murder thriller set in Yosemite. It's on Netflix today. It looks great.
Oh no, but that sounds really cool. Did they get to film in Yosemite?
I wonder.
That would be crazy.
That'd be great. I'm not sure though. There you go. There's a new suggestion. Mr. Dave 2K. Did you see that Netflix finally greenlit the Assassin's Creed series after 5 years? No, but I'm glad that they did because that movie was horrendous. It was
I haven't seen the movie, but that makes sense. I feel like we're like on this video game hype.
Yeah, it was real. It was. I hope I still, and I think Roxy shared the sentiment with me too, is that I think that video games, for the most part, should be adapted into series and not movies because it's too hard to stay true to the length of that story in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
You can stretch it out through seasons. You can stretch it like again, The Last of Us season 1, after playing the game, was one of the most true adaptations of a game I've ever seen. And I want to see them do that for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah. PLD's coming in just to see if you, because he can't stand that Roka might take another victory this week. PLD projects. I want a different Batman. I want a comic booky Batman, just like we got for Superman. No thanks. We got dark, gritty, real Batman for 20 years. That being said, I'm happy we get both. I don't want to see a Adam West cartoony Batman. I think Superman, you can take that for his personality and how it works with him. I think you lose a lot of people if you go that route with Batman. I think you will lose a lot of people. Superman, you can get away with it because Superman has kind of always been the Boy Scout. So going that route in the comic booky, but I don't want it to go super gritty, realistic. But Batman always has to be dark. If it gets too comic booky, goofy, yeah, I probably would bow out at that moment. I don't know. How do you feel about it, Steph?
Yeah, I guess it depends what kind of comic booky Batman you're talking about. But I think one of the things I like about Batman the most is his dark side and kind of fighting that because he had such a traumatic upbringing, and then also just like playing into this, kind of douchey billionaire that makes more sense for me for the character. But I could see, like, if you're talking about just less dark and gritty, like but like the Pattinson Batman, I agree with you for this DC universe we're seeing now.
PLD says, and support for my one-time Sith Council co-host, Steph. There you go.
Hey.
That was nice. Last one for now. Unless there's a huge comeback for Steph. You want to keep her on the air? Ask more questions, keep her, get her that win. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Isaiah Smith. The new Mortal Kombat trailer looks like they might have fixed the problems I had with the first one. By the way, reacting to stuff you want to see is a good idea. Well, I mean, first of all, let's start with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, it seems like they're getting more and more true to the game in the trailer, at least for me, what I saw. So I don't know what your problems were the first one, but maybe that was it. As far as reacting stuff, I want to see. Like I said, I want to take an experiment, and I just feel like it's very similar to what I said with like independent films and those things. Is that there's movies that if I want to see and I want to talk about and I want to promote, I'm going to do. But I'm also going to not have expectations like, why isn't anybody watching it? You guys don't click on those things in the same way that you don't click on the stories unless they're superhero stories. That's unfair to call you guys who are watching this live right now because you're in the chat. So the people outside who haven't clicked on this one today yet until the replay, there you go. Like that's what happens sometimes. But I'm going to stay on track and try to promote, especially with the Oscar season come out. I think we should do a full-on Oscar preview. Those things. I want to dive a little bit more into those because I really enjoy those movies when they come out. We don't really talk about them as much.
Yeah. It's just hard because the general masses are just attracted to what people are talking about and where the buzz and divisiveness is.
What's so funny about this is just how this game works, right? Like, so we'll talk about. I mean, we talked about DC and Marvel and stuff today in this show, but if it's not the lead thing, people go, "Oh, they're not talking about Marvel and DC today. I'm not coming to that." It's just how it goes. It's always been like that, but you can't chase that all the time. If to me, I thought the Odyssey is the most important story right now and the one that we should be discussing. So that's what we're going to start doing. We're going to start diving into those things, and do it that way. Isaiah, we did that already. Sorry. PLD Projects, he's back. I mean, more comic book accurate. We could have more of the fantastical villains, kind of like Ben Affleck in The Flash, not silly West style. That's fair. You're just saying more outside of the world of like the realism, and because you couldn't really see Christian Bale reacting with going up against a Mr. Freeze or something along those lines, unless it was more based in realism. So more inside of that comic book side of it. I understand what you're saying. Do you, Steph?
Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought you were saying. So I'm with you. I actually agree.
Cat Mom for Jedi. Hey guys, y'all know I love all you. I have to save some money. I've been helping flood in my state and not being online because people are off online, and I'm still a member always. And as you have always been, you're amazing, and thank you so much. And I hope everything else is doing okay where you are.
Right.
Yes, very
totally.
Of course. And you said member for 8 months. I mean, that's for as long as we've had members on this channel. So that's incredible.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
The Weird Wizard. I love that name. I fell in love with my best friend. She's with someone else. Oh, man. I know she has feelings for me, too. She told me. We share a deep bond, but can't act on it. Advice for a guy that's going through it, hurting bad right now. Go ahead, Steph. This is all you.
Unrequited love can sometimes, well, it doesn't feel unrequited, but I really feel for you. It's like such a bummer to see someone you like, pursue some things with someone else. I think the best thing to do is distractions, focus on yourself. If she's the right one for you, she will be, and time will show that, and they won't last, and you still might be interested in her, but by the time she gets interested in you in the way that she wants to pursue you, you might not be interested in her anymore because you've been too busy working on yourself and making yourself even better. So I just think like there is nothing better than a breakup, even though this isn't really a breakup, but then like a heartbreak motivation. It's like artists live for this moment, and I feel for you, but I want you to like take this as an exciting moment to just become an even better version of yourself, and you'll be like, oh my god, like that was like hitting the NOS button in the car. Like nothing better than a heartbreak.
Your channel should have advice. You should do Dear Steph. It's amazing.
We can add it in.
It was awesome. It was so good. What speaking of which, before we we'll
next week.
Yes, what's going on with your channel? Tell us.
I'm dropping next week. I'll finally I'm going to be dropping on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'm going to be going live on Sundays. I'm going to be like Roxy and I are going to be like sharing the nighttime, so you can come on mine and then hers and vice versa, and she'll be coming on, and I'll be doing live streams on Sunday just to kind of like hang out and talk about whatever I dropped the week before. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays are the schedule for now. And I'm really excited. So on Thursday, I'll be able to like catch up with you guys and give
please.
you more details.
Why don't you, while I look, we have like 2 more questions in here, or at least, well, maybe more, but right now 2 more before we drop off, why don't you put the link to your channel in the live chat right now?
Okay.
Subscribe. How many subscribers you got thus far?
I think I have like 2,000 something.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Gotta get you to 5. That's the goal right now. We go to 5. Top Dog RLG. Hey guys, I think making Johnny Cage a protagonist instead of bland as balls Cole Young is a masterstroke. Still afraid it's going to bomb though. It really does. This is the conversation we have often. I think the budget's like 67 million or something like that. So you do a smaller budget like that, and you can just get a couple in August, right? Is that when it comes out? I think it comes out in August. When does it come out? I think
so.
When does it come out?
Or was it September?
I mean, even whatever it is, it's not going up against anything inside of that genre that has a lot of competition. So maybe it gets lucky. But yes, it makes a lot of sense to lead with Johnny Cage. C. Michael T is a member for 3 months. The official DC, Wonder Woman, Batman, Harley Quinn, and Green Lantern social media accounts have all updated their logos on social media. Topic tomorrow. Just because they changed their logo? I mean, not necessarily. I don't know if it's going to be the lead story, but it comes out October, Mortal Kombat, by the way. But they're starting to really gear up more towards. We're going to get more information now because Steph, you and I talked about this many times over. They're going to see what Superman looks like, and then they're going to really start making their plans. If it would have bombed, which it didn't, they would have been like, "Uh-oh, maybe we have to shut down the shop." The shop ain't getting shut down. They're moving forward with it now, and now it's like, okay, Supergirl we know is coming out. They already put the poster out there. Millie Alcock's already kind of promoting the movie. That's the next one they're going to be pushing forward, and then we'll probably within the next year, I think we're going to get a Wonder Woman casting announcement.
Yeah, definitely. I don't feel like that makes sense that they would be changing the logos, but I don't think it's any like actual news yet. They're probably taking their time with official casting. I do hope it's Adria Jorna though. I really feel like she could be like the best Wonder Woman.
Me too. On the same page. Eric Senravi. Steph, are you gonna finish Legend of Vox Machina at Cinepals?
I know we haven't finished it. I haven't been there in a while. I actually get asked this all the time, like if like there's a reason I'm not on the channel, and no, there's not. Like I'll go back there. They just are. It's far, and I've just been working on my channel, so we probably will finish it. I'd love to. I still love the show. I liked season 1 better, but I'm rooting for it always.
A couple more here. Steph's starting to fight. Kylie Ray's, which Emmy nom would you drop to include Genevieve O'Reilly, a supporting actress? I go with Posey. Both great performances, but that Senate speech. I don't have a lot of reference in White Lotus because I've never seen the show. So I don't know who I would drop. I just know there should be a limit on how many characters from each show should be nominated. Otherwise, you can just nominate everyone. And Steph, you watch Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah.
How do they randomly just pick Bowen Yang as the cast member to get nominated? Because
like every year.
But how do they just randomly pick him? It's like he's in a lot, but he's not the star of the show. It's like
I think it's SNL
that nominates him.
Yeah. I think that's how it works. Is that they pick
who's our person?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what I mean. I don't know how any of this stuff works, but as far as
I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
I don't know who I would take out.
Right, someone from White Lotus.
Yeah, it's like I would have loved to see one of them as supporting actresses, but I'm really weirded out by Diego Luna not being nominated for a lead actor.
Jake N2W. The tickets for the Odyssey are, I guarantee you, by the way, as I stop reading that, I guarantee you he's nominated and she is nominated at Critics' Choice Awards. I guarantee you.
Yep.
Guarantee. Jake N2W. The ticket for the Odyssey are for the Friday, July 17th showing, not even the Thursday night advance ones. Just going to wait for those. This is dumb. 100%. Makes no sense. But hey, it's marketing. Go, pal. The Mortal Kombat movie during the pandemic was not bad, so I'll check out the new one when it goes to streaming, but I'm happy to wait. It's fair.
That's fair.
Fair. I mean, I'll be seeing that one in the theater, obviously, because I want to check it out, and I'll report back, Go, pal, if it's worth.
Yeah, I think it will be one of those things that has a really fun live crowd in the theater.
Yeah. Let's see. Go, pal. White Lotus season 2 is fine, but I never stick with it. Yeah, I mean, I watched like the first episode. It was because Alexander Daddario's in what, the first one, first season? You've never seen
Oh,
it either.
yes. No, I do. I watch all this.
Okay.
I love White Lotus.
Okay, so I watched like the first episode, I think, of the first season, and I never went back.
Yeah, I love this show. It like honestly takes me by the throat, and I just I love it. Every single episode, I'm fully invested. But I still think like was so many nominations.
Too many.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Gopal, only 3 episodes into season 2. Fair enough. Jay Anderson, Steph, which Cinepal reaction was your favorite?
I don't know what my favorite was, but the ones that come to on the top of my head are Tropic Thunder and the newest. We were just talking about him, the Autobots.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah. What was the Transformer one? Those two were really fun on recently that I'm
Bumblebee or the one with Anthony Ramos?
No, the animation.
Oh, Transformers 1.
Yeah. That was so fun because I didn't watch any trailers and I never watched the early so I didn't know that D turned into the Decepticon, which it stupid, but it was such a fun twist for me. I was like, what?
I love that. I remember you telling me that.
Best friends are not best friends. No.
Great. All right, last one right now for now with 33. I like that fight back, Steph, considering we started with like 8 going into it. That was a good fight. The Weird Wizard. Thanks, Steph. I'm trying. I make music, trying to channel this energy into that, hoping that helps express everything I'm feeling. Yes, you absolutely should do that.
That's perfect.
Absolutely. Yeah, you absolutely should.
And then send it to us when you make your music.
Yeah, please. Yeah. I missed those days at Collider Live. So you weren't part of that. That was one of my favorite things. So David B and Thrawn, they used to make like songs for us. Like we used to get like, there used to be all these different songs. We'd have these moments on the show and they would play like songs for the bits. And like, it was some great, that's how I first met David B, was because he used to do songs like that. And I
remember that.
Those are so good. I loved those damn songs.
Yeah, he's great.
He's the best. They're both of them. Okay. That's it. So we will be back here tomorrow with Capes and Cowls. Can Winston and Coy, I think Coy's on the show tomorrow. Can Winston and Coy do it? Can they beat Roca, who could potentially win his second in a row, which he hasn't done? Oh, no, that's not true. He didn't win 2 in a row. That's Roxy and Mike won last week. So we'll see. Anyway. Top Dog RLG just says Taika's directing the new Judge Dredd. Thoughts? Why don't they just do a Dredd 2 with Carl Urban now that he's got more heat on him? Judge Dredd with like a lot of comedy. I hate doing this because every time I talk about Taika, it seems like that doesn't seem like the right fit to me. I don't.
But maybe he won't do a lot of comedy. I just feel like we don't know.
What movie has he done that has not had a lot of comedy? Even that Jojo had a great Jojo had comedic moments. I mean, come on, him as Hitler alone.
Of course.
But it was a great tone. That movie's awesome.
Yes.
That movie is awesome, and the tone fit in the same way. I guess that's the question though. Can you look that up? And the answer might be yes. I think that did he write that movie?
I thought so.
Jojo. If he wrote it, then I will not even make the point I was going to make.
Taika.
He wrote it. Okay. All right. He wrote it. So
but it was adapted by a book, but yeah, he wrote the script.
All right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he's got to win me back. Thor Love and Thunder was just watching it again. It's a disaster. That movie is absolute pure.
I love it.
Oh, it's terrible. Consistently inconsistent. You need to tell Steph the what happened story. Oh, did you not know this story? What happened to me the other day?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. I'll tell it briefly because I don't want the poor audience who's already heard it. I was with Vivi and all this. We were at Trader Joe's and we're online and this kid was the kid checking people out. If he was 19, I'd be surprised. Right. And he's got a ski cap on working. So that's part one. part
Like
2.
covering his face?
No, and it's on his head, just like he's
Oh,
wearing.
okay.
It's like, does Trader Joe's have a dress code? But either way, I say to him, "Hey, do you guys take Apple Pay?" And if you didn't hear me, Steph, what would you say? If you were working there, and a customer comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, do you take Apple Pay?" and you didn't hear me, what would you say?
Oh, what did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Right. Excuse me. Not what happened? What happened? What happened? I wanted to shave his head. I wanted to take his hat off and I wanted to shave his head. It took everything in me to not say, "Why are you talking like that to me?" instead of saying, "Excuse me, sir." And I just ignored it. People want me to make a "What happened" shirt. I should.
It's hysterical.
Worst. I'm gonna put that in the show eventually too, by the way.
Yeah.
100%. Gopal, did you hear the stories about Elliot Page and Olivia Thirlby from Dress hooking up on the Juno set? No. Never heard. No. New drama reported by Gopal. The Weird Wizard will do. Where can I send the tunes? I think just you know what? I always go to there's an email for this channel in the contact section. Just send it over there. Top Dog. Dread 2012 is underrated gem. I can't believe that's 2012. Can't believe it. And probably some of the best use of 3D ever. I'll never forget John Schnepp telling the story of watching it a day before it left theaters and furiously trying to tell everyone knows to go watch it. He and I used to talk about it all the time. It was great. It was great.
I never saw it.
Yeah. You never saw Dread?
No.
Oh, it's another one that I would get you to watch. So good. So good. I got to try to find out. The problem is, and I was trying, and maybe I have to talk to Luke about this. I was trying to see if there's a way to do reactions like how you and I are here. The problem is I don't know if I can mute the movie in general without you not hearing it too, right? Because if I'm playing, I'm gonna play a video right now, and you'll be able to hear this right now. You heard that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now tell me if you can hear it. Did you hear it?
No.
Did you hear it or no?
No.
Okay, right. That's the problem. I got to figure that out, because if I can figure out a way to do it virtual, maybe I'll start doing that with you guys, but we got to crack the code. I haven't tried. Gopal, Dread, not Dressed. Yeah, I got you. I think it's from Page's book. Fair enough.
No, I didn't hear
that. Christopher AO2. What's more likely, X-Men cast next year or Batman and Wonder Woman? Ooh, Batman and Wonder Woman? I would say X-Men. If you're asking me X-Men or Wonder Woman, I'd say Wonder Woman, because I don't think you're gonna get all the X-Men.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get some of the X-Men for sure, and I think we're gonna get Wonder Woman probably pretty soon.
Interesting. Someone told me that Greg was figured out on Real Rejects how to virtually do a reaction. I have to talk to him about it. I'm sure Luke can figure it out too. Luke's a technical genius. All right. 40. I like what you did there. I like it. I think listen, we had 8 or whatever it was, and then you fought back to 40. That's props.
Yep.
So much so I'm gonna give you
Thanks,
a single
guys.
I'm gonna give you a single screen to promote your show again.
Okay, youtube.com/Steph Sabra. I'll see you on Tuesday, and then back here on next Thursday. Thank you guys for subscribing.
Hell yeah. Guys, thank you for doing it. Make sure go support Steph. Support Brett's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Go support him. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. We're going to have the Loki season 2 episode 3 and 4 up tomorrow. Then we're going to finish that off on Tuesday of next week. And then Sam and I are going to be wrapping up Agatha. Then we're going to do Thunderbolts, the Marvels, and Captain America. And then we're done with the MCU. Then we start to, I guess that's the other thing where I was looking at this list of what I have. Steph, these are the ones before we sign off here. These are the ones that I'm going to be doing with Sam after we wrap Marvel. Okay. So 3 Lord of the Rings movies, 3 Hobbits, all of the Nolan movies. Well, not all of the Nolan movies. A lot of the Nolan movies. We're gonna miss, like, I think his
Classics.
first one ever. All of the X-Men movies. She's never seen an X-Men movie. Some Tarantino movies, all of the Harry Potter movies, and all of the Star Wars movies.
Oh my
A lot of stuff.
gosh.
A lot of stuff.
Where has Sam been?
Remember, she had kids early, and she's got 3.
Okay.
She got 3 of them.
Okay, yeah.
Very active mom, and she for some of these things, like, I asked her about Harry Potter. I said, "You kids didn't watch Harry Potter?" She's like, "Not really." She's like, "I've seen bits and pieces of it, like, playing in the background, but I never paid attention to it." She's never
Oh
seen
my
Star Wars.
gosh, you
All this
found
stuff.
such a gem where she's
Ever.
like a great person,
Yeah.
funny, and
Right.
hasn't seen anything.
That's what I said to her when I said when I initially was talking to her about this. I've known her for so long. I said, what have you seen out of these?" She's like, "I haven't seen that." I said, "You have seen nothing." She goes, "Don't make fun of me." I go, "On the contrary, I am telling you that you are going to be the star. You're going to be the star of this channel."
Yeah.
Yeah. Top Dog support for Steph. Thank you, Top Dog.
Thank you.
That's it. All right. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Apple Podcast, Spotify. I said that already. Go to the live channel, live stream every day. Go to the Clips channel. All that and more. Appreciate you guys. We're going to have more news on the pilot really soon. I told you the director has it. Pumped about that. Hopefully, you can get some information on that Kickstarter sooner than later. All right. Thanks to Steph. Thanks to you guys. 1000%.